Hey everyone, AMR back here again. In this video, we will be doing some blind taste testing. So sitting next to me is my beautiful fiance. She is volunteering, and so we are going to have a variety of chocolates that we have gotten either from our local stores or online. So the idea behind this is we want to see if there's a difference in the taste based on the price of the chocolate that you buy in stores. So we have big name brands like Hershey's over here. We have Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
We have Ghirardelli. We have Lindt, Dove, and then a couple of other ones that are like smaller local companies.
And dollar store.
And then the dollar store as well. So we have chocolate ranging anywhere between $1 and $4.50. So without further ado, she is going to go ahead and get prepared. We have this net gator. We have this net gator here where she is going to put a blindfold over. Off camera, I'm going to cut up the chocolates into indistinguishable shapes, so that way the unique type of chocolate like a Ghirardelli is like big and square. She won't be able to tell the difference between that and, you know, the heart shape of a Dove chocolate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. So now you can see, if you want to have any like type of a testing to make sure that she can't see anything. What number am I holding up?
4.
What about now? Okay. So as you can see, she cannot see anything. I'm going to go ahead and randomly pick them, and at the end of this all, she is going to try and distinguish whether or not the order of which these are being presented. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What are your initial thoughts here? What are you feeling?
It's creamy. I don't think this is one of the cheap ones. But I don't think it's...
Why you say it's not one of the cheaper ones?
Because it's creamy and it has that, like, soft texture to it.
Huh?
Or, like, melts.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's one of the expensiver ones because it wasn't as hard. Like, when you, like, bit it, I think...
So kind of like that temper?
I think this is in the middle. Do you want me to give it, like, a brand or anything?
Sure, if you want.
I think that one was Dove.
Yeah, also a good call out, she does have a palate cleanser. It's a Hydro Flask where she keeps her... What do you have in there?
Just water.
Alright, so for the next one, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Talk me through it. What are you thinking? Do you like it?
Oh. This is a classic one.
Okay.
It's a little bit harder than the other one when you bite into it. Not as creamy, but it has that classic Hershey taste. I'm pretty sure that one's Hershey.
Okay.
That one just has like that nostalgic taste.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
I think this is one of the cheaper ones.
Why would you say it's one of the cheaper ones?
When I bite into it, it has more of like a chalky texture when you bite it, and the pieces kind of just like fall apart. It kind of has like a powdered sugar taste to it.
Okay.
Less of like an actual Coke.
So, you had to guess?
I'm guessing this is probably one of... I'm gonna guess this is the heart-shaped dollar one.
Okay.
And I think that one was 99 cents or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Huh?
Thinking, what you thinking?
No, I think this is one of the more expensive ones because it's creamy once you like let it sit in your mouth, but it has that like hard texture when you bite it. It has more of like a strong cocoa, almost kind of like a caramel, even though they're milk chocolate.
Okay.
I think that one was the Ghirardelli.
You know when you're ready?
Ready. Hmm. Hmm.
Initial thoughts. How does it crunch?
Hmm. The crunch was, at first it was kind of like the chalky texture, like the cheap ones, but I feel like this one had more of like a hazelnut taste, which I guess can be kind of more expensive, but it is creamy. I'm gonna think that that one is expensive. I think that one is a Lindt one.
Okay.
Even though it had that kind of like chalky texture when you bit it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Good. All right, you have one more after this one as well.
Oh. This is chalky texture right away. When you bite it, it all separates. Mm. Mm.
Do you like it?
When you have like your eyes closed, I feel like you can taste it better. It kind of has like, I feel like it has a bunch of chemical taste to it.
Okay.
I think that's one of the dollar store ones. I think that's the Valentine's Day one.
Okay.
Just because it was like a little thicker, but like really chalky.
All right.
You said one more?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
If I am right, this one should be another. Oh, let's check.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Wait. This one's pretty good. It's creamy. It had the hard texture at first, but then it melts. Which I think is more like expensive. It had a good taste to it. Maybe this is the Lindt one.
So now you're second guessing, huh?
I don't think that was the dollar store one because it didn't taste like.
So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of reversal here now. So I am going to be putting on the blindfold, and she is going to be, the one feeding me the chocolate. All right. So now that we're kind of in like the role reversal here, she's gonna go ahead and be feeding me the chocolate, and then I'll be giving my take. And at the end, we'll do kind of like a compare and contrast, and we will have a little section where we will look at our results and do a follow-up to talk about how we all fared out.
Okay, we're gonna do a test first. How many numbers am I holding up?
1.
How many numbers?
How many numbers?
How many fingers?
4.
All right, we are ready.
This one's creamy.
Creamy, okay.
Hmm.
How's like the...
This one kind of tastes like Christmas chocolate. You know, like the cheaper ones that you get at like. I mean, it's not cheap though, because it's really creamy. I mean, if I had to guess, it kind of has like that classic Dove taste to it, where it's almost like a rich cream. It was definitely good, but probably not one of my favorites.
Where do you think it ranks on the cheap scale from 1 to 7? Like out of all them that we've got.
It's probably like right smack in the middle, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's like one of the more like premier chocolates. I think that this is one that, like I said, like Dove. So I'm guessing, you know, you can buy it in bulk and it's gonna be like $3.50. So yeah, right in the middle.
Okay, ready?
That one was good. I really like that one.
How was the consistency?
That one, I mean, it was definitely like I can see what you mean now when you talk about like chocolate when you bite into it and it spreads versus chocolate when you bite into it and it kind of sticks together.
Yeah.
That one was, man, I don't know. That kind of tastes like Dove. That one was really good. Ooh, I like that.
Which one do you think was more expensive? The first one or the second?
If I was gonna buy it, I would think that the second one would be more expensive because that one tastes really good. I like that one a lot.
Ready?
Uh-huh. That one was cheap AF.
Cheap?
Yeah, I didn't think that one was that good. That one was kind of like I bit into it, it immediately separated in your mouth. There was no like chocolate temper like snap that was going on in it. Has a lot of flavor, but it doesn't really like feel like it's gonna satisfy like that sweet tooth type of thing. It almost tastes like a holiday one. If I had to guess which one that was, I'm gonna guess the heart. I don't know.
So we have a couple heart ones. We have the heart Dove, the heart.
Oh, the one with the puppies on it, the Dollar Tree one. So I didn't think it was like all that great. I thought it was probably just below middle of the pack. If it is one of the cheaper ones, it's probably gonna be one of the better cheaper ones. But it's definitely not a premium chocolate.
Are you ready?
Y'all.
Hold on.
Ugh. Okay. I don't like that one. That one had like, it went from having like no taste at all to having an abundant amount of chocolate at the end. It had like, it didn't separate. It didn't have like that temper snap either. I had to guess which one that one was. Kind of getting like that. Maybe that's like the cheap one from the Dollar Tree. I personally wasn't a fan of it. That was like a milk chocolate. That's what we're doing here. But that one was like extra cocoa bean. It seemed like. Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh. Ugh. Okay. I take back everything I said about being cheap chocolate. Okay, that one was really bad. Oh my god. I think when you said the hazelnut one, I don't know. It's definitely not just like a milk chocolate taste. This one has a little bit something more to it. Very, almost like a powdery chocolate. This one was for sure one of the Dollar Tree ones based on like everything else that I've tasted so far. This one I think is actually the heart-shaped one with the dog on it. I want to get this taste out of my mouth. This one's not good. This is probably my least favorite one so far.
Okay, yeah, everything back on. Alright, you ready?
Uh-huh.
2 more.
Mm-hmm. I know this one. That was for sure Hershey. It's almost like when you can tell which one I've had more throughout my life, but Hershey has like a distinguished type of taste to it. It's almost like it's more of like a rich type of chocolate with a little bit of kick at the end. My grandpa, when I was growing up, he had like a jar full of these Hershey things and I used to eat them all the time. And so like, unlike the rest of them, I immediately got like that taste and like it triggered a memory. So I'm guessing that one was the Hershey one for sure, which obviously would be like one of the top ones based on taste alone. I think it's top 3. I don't think it's my favorite one of the milk chocolates. Okay. I think that one was a Lindt. Reason being is that one took a while to chew through. So it didn't really feel like it was one of the cheaper ones where if you chew on it a couple times, it dissolves pretty quickly. That one took a little bit to chew through. It had a very good taste to it. Had a very good mix between like chocolate and milk. I would say that one's probably better than the Hershey one. If I had to guess, that's probably the Lindt. Yeah, I like that one. That was good. So real quick before we cut away, we're gonna go ahead and stop the video, look at how we did, and then we'll be back in a second talking about the results and maybe an aftermath now that we know, and kind of give our results. So we'll be back in a sec.
Bloopers. Come here, Winter.
All right, so you're gonna go on that side.
Here's our dog, Winter. She's so cute.
All right, so we just went ahead and analyzed the results. It turns out that I really like bad chocolate and I really hate good chocolate. So what were your biggest takeaways from the whole experiment?
There's some chocolates that surprised us. Like, we both thought that the 99-cent one was either Dove or Lindt. So
also, oddly enough, it is kind of a proven fact that Hershey has like a distinct taste to it.
Yeah.
Unlike the other ones, I think Hershey almost kind of falls back on that rich as a distinguishable taste, whereas Dove and Lindt, they try to use like that creamy sensation to try and lure you in. Hershey's is like, it is so distinguishable. Like even in a blind taste test, it was pretty obvious which one the Hershey one was. I think both of us were able to guess that one within a mere matter of seconds.
That's the only one that we both guessed right. Hershey's just has a certain taste to it.
I'm really, really surprised that I didn't like Ghirardelli's. Because I actually do like their caramel-based one, so maybe it's just the fact that it was a milk chocolate one. I typically do like the ones that have like the filling in them. So when I immediately got disgusted that I hate this one, I kind of was a little shocked. I thought it was kind of also comical that the Dollar Spot milk chocolate one, I mistake that one for Lindt. And then the Target 99-cent one, I thought that one was Dove. So if it's up to me, don't waste your money on chocolate because I can't distinguish between cheap and expensive chocolate. Almost in my case, I would say that the cheaper it is, the better it is. Not necessarily true for everyone, obviously. And then for Katie's case over here, she has a much better taste palette for when it comes to chocolate. She was not as accurate distinguishing between like expensive versus expensive, but between expensive and cheap, she was pretty much dead on for all of them. So in her case, it's more about like, as long as I'm getting one of those name brand ones, I'm gonna really, really enjoy it. But the cheaper ones at the Dollar Spot, I'm definitely gonna notice that this is a cheaper chocolate based off of texture. She is definitely more of like a chocolatier than what I am, so I kind of knew I would get destroyed in this one. But all that being said, I would say this was a pretty successful blind taste testing. What do you think?
Yeah, we tied. We both only got 2 right, but Andrew guessed more of the cheap stuff being expensive, where I kind of stayed and said the cheap stuff was the cheap stuff and the expensive stuff was expensive. So
thanks for joining us in this blind taste testing. There's going to be more to come in the future. This was just the beginning, and please let me know if you like it. If you did like today's content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all next week. See ya.